pray that you all had a great holiday season and that this year has been starting off on a good foot for you. It's been a very long time since we talked the last time, and I'm just excited because as you can see, we have a new backdrop. We have just a couple of changes just to shake it up and just put a little more commitment into what I think God has given me. And I just want to talk a little bit about that today. Now, I mentioned in my post that we have been able to celebrate our 1 year anniversary, which is December 16th. Woo. So I did not post a video or anything for that because I was not in town and I had a couple of other things going on. So I was kind of pretty busy with school. But we have been here for an entire year. Now, I can't believe it. When God first told me about this, I was just kind of like, I'm not really an extrovert. I don't really know how that's going to work. And I just, seen other people's YouTube channels and they're like really cute and fun and sassy. And I'm just like, I don't really know. Everybody has a YouTube channel. So what's different about mine? But God has been faithful, and I'm just been really elated to pour back into people in this season in my life. Even if I don't know every single thing there is to know about God or the Bible, I just think that it's really important to be able to pour back. And so I just thank God for being faithful with this thing. And, I just want to continue going forward, making sure that I'm just giving it my all and, just riding this thing out until he tells me to stop, pretty much. So we've been able to celebrate our 1 year anniversary and looking forward to a whole nother year. Next time we gonna actually do a big celebration or something. Because this is pretty cool. But I'm just here to talk to you guys about just changes. I haven't made a video in a while. I wasn't necessarily feeling it for a while, and I hope you know what I mean by that. I just felt like that in the last year in 2017 that I just kind of, gave God all I had, and I was kind of feeling a little tired, a little burnt out from just, the transition into school, the transitioning into different methods and avenues of ministry. I've been in other ministries as well, taking on leadership positions there as well, and just being more involved in church activities. So that on top of school, and then on top of, family things that happened last semester, I just kind of felt like really burnt out. And I was just really tired. And I was like, okay, this is a new year, but God, I have no clue how I can possibly give any more than what I gave last year. And so, I wasn't in a funk, but I was just tired, and I was like, God, I don't feel the push that I felt last year. Last year, at the beginning of the year, I went on a fast, and I do every year, but that was just like, that was the epitome of everything I needed to propel me in the year of 2017 in that season. I mean, some of everything happened, and God really, really purged me. And, I just, made commitments in prayer, made commitments in fasting, made commitments in ministry and things like that. And I was just like, okay, I'm giving God all I can. And so that really helped me to get through last year. It was really important to move things out of my way in the spiritual realm that would have otherwise tripped me up or caused me to be distracted in any type of way. So I felt like that was a really, really, really strong time. And last year as a whole, it was just a really, really good purging and a really good spiritual advancement for me. I just really propelled in the things of God last year. And so just looking at it this year, I was just, again, I didn't know how I could possibly go higher, how I could possibly go deeper in the things of God. And I felt like I was giving my all. And so I was just talking to God. I was like, I don't really know what you want me to do. I'm not really feeling it. I'm still tired. I feel like the world isn't really waiting on me to recuperate, and I got to get right back into school. I have to, do all of these different things, and I just wasn't feeling it. And so I was just kind of there for a little while. I didn't stop, reading my Bible, going to church, and doing the regular things I would do, because I knew that if I stopped doing that, then that would just give the enemy a foothold. It would give him just an opportunity to really, really wreak havoc in my life. As soon as you let go of the word, or as soon as you let go of prayer, or any type of thing that brings you closer to God and helps you to see God in a bigger and different light, whenever you decide to let those things go, the enemy comes in and plants different seeds into your mind, and then before you know it, you spent the whole month away from spending time in the word every day, or away from consistent prayer. And the more you do that, the farther away from God you may feel. And one of the things the enemy may try to do is make you feel like, oh, you're unworthy to go back to God or turn back to God. That's like one of his things that he tries to do once you decide to get out of the word, or decide to, make the decision to get away from God. So once the enemy, sees that as an opportunity, he plants those seeds that you're unworthy to go back, that maybe God won't accept you. And then before you know it, that person, or you or I, we go away from God, and we just, live our lives void of him. And so that is something I did not want to do. So I said, okay, even though I may not feel it right now, I know that I have to keep going, because I knew that I had not only this ministry, but I have another ministry at school, and I have just volunteering and things like that at my church that, other people are depending on. So I knew that even if I didn't feel it, that it was really, really important for me to keep going, for the sake of those other people, for the sake of those other ministries. And I just kept doing that. And I was just like, God, help me to see, what am I missing? And one of the things that always kind of helps you to put things into perspective in your relationship with God is, no matter where you are, there's always space to go deeper in him, even when it doesn't feel like it. And it's not necessarily, I think that one of the ways that we can kind of look at it as is, we try to think that when we go deeper with God, we have to work more, or we have to do more, like it's about works or anything like that. But that's not the case. When we think about the Pharisees and the Sadducees in the Bible, they were very religious in activity, meaning they did a lot of work related things. They did a lot of labor things to make them seem like they were closer to God than what they were. And the reality was, Jesus was right in front of their face, and they couldn't even tell it. Why? Because they didn't have a relationship with him. They were religious, but they didn't have a relationship. And I think that's really important when we're trying to go deeper in the things of God, is recognizing Jesus, recognizing God in his hand in your life by your relationship with him. And the more you speak to him, the more that you talk to him, the more that you read his word, the more that you pray to him and worship him, you're allowing him to come into your space. You're giving him the green light, basically, to say, okay, God, I may not know exactly what's going on. I may not know exactly what to do. I may not necessarily feel spiritual right now. But as long as I'm doing this, God, I'm letting you know that I'm willing to do what you want me to do. I'm willing to learn from you. I'm willing to go forward and go deeper in the things of you. And when we do that, when we acknowledge that, when we make those decisions, God's like, okay, good. Because God he's not ever going to invade your space. He always, just like the Holy Spirit, he always wants to be invited. So if you never extend that invitation, he can never come. Whatever your invitation looks like, if your invitation is something as simple as sitting down and saying, God, I need your help right now. I say that all the time. God, I need your help. God, I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I know that with you, I can know. I know that with you, all things are possible. I know that you give me all wisdom, knowledge, and understanding pertaining to you and your spiritual secret wisdom. So help me. That can be your invitation to him. And he accepts that, because he wants to know that you need him. He wants you to be reminded that you need him. So that's what I did. And, ever since then, even in this time when I'm spending more and more time with him, He's helping me to understand what things he has for me in this season, what things he has for me for this year, how he wants me to spend this year and spend my time, who he wants me to let go, who he wants let go of, or what does he want me to let go of. He's letting me know his plans. And every time we, again, invite him, he will show us his ways. He will show us everything that we need to know. And if you were kind of, like, okay, God, I don't really feel it like I was, one thing you can do is just ask God, okay, show me what it is in me that I need to have changed by you. Show me more of your personality. Show me more of your nature. Help to revive in me the joy and salvation that you had in me from the very beginning. Show me, Lord God, renew in me that joy for your salvation. And so I just want to encourage you guys, even when you don't feel like it, with all of these changes that are going on in my life, and just, with school and family and just things that I want to do in life, just be encouraged, guys, and don't allow this year to be some year that you didn't receive everything that you were supposed to because you didn't feel it, because you didn't invite God into your space. I don't want this year, to be me just saying 2017 was a great year. That was a great year. All the while 2018 is going on. I don't want to miss anything. So I just encourage you guys this year just to really ask God to invade your space. Ask God to show you what he has planned for you. Ask him to show you the changes and how to be connected to him in these changes, throughout the changes. I just want to encourage you guys with that. And I will be coming to you guys with more videos. I'm working on a schedule just to keep myself in the pace of things, and to, get a camera, get all these things, all these things in order, just to show God that he can trust me with his plan. And so I love you guys. I pray that you guys are safe throughout your day. I pray that you are safe, have safe travels wherever you go, that wherever your feet touch the ground, that the angels of God will go with you. And I love you guys. I'll see you later, queens. Have a great day. Bye.